Okay, here we are. Let's see. That's a lot of battle cruisers. Guys, what's on the field?
Hello everyone, this is Kill 2. I really do have Darius Johnson with me this time, and we are watching Wrong Alliance versus Electus Matari during the second round of qualifying Alliance Tournament 8. On the left side of the screen for Wrong Alliance, we have a Damnation, 3 Harbingers, 3 Hurricanes, and 3 Thrashers.
And this is really here Darius Johnson. For Electus Matari, we have a Hurricane, 3 Cyclones, 2 Sleipners, 2 Solettos, a Scimitar, and a Dremio.
So everyone has come in at 0 in this fight, except for that Electus Matari Scimitar, which is sitting at the max range, I believe. Everyone else, the Thrashers are actually probably 10k from the beacon, but there's just a big ball of battlecruisers in the middle. I like both the setups. It's going to really be interesting to see how much difference the Scimitar makes as we get things underway.
And we are underway, and everyone has launched drones. Looks like the primary for Wrong Alliance is the Electus Matari Hurricane, and the Electus Matari Hurricane is also primary the Wrong Alliance Hurricane, which is about to hit structure.
So another difference between the teams, we just did lose that Electus Matari Hurricane as we're about to lose the Wrong Alliance Hurricane. Another big difference, it looks to me like the Wrong Alliance went completely for damage drones, while Electus Matari got a pretty good amount of jamming drones in there as well. So it's hard to say how much effect that will have. There's definitely a lot of E-War going on. I see the Stilettos running either dampeners or tracking disruptors, as well as a lot of the battlecruisers. So I'm sure it's hard for these guys to hit the targets, but that doesn't mean there's no damage as we lose a Cyclone for Electus Matari, and soon we'll lose another Hurricane for the Wrong Alliance.
Indeed. It looks like the Wrong Alliance is now primary the Cyclone on the Electus Matari side. They're pretty much just slugging it out at this point.
Yeah, still everyone in the middle. I'm looking at the Scimitar for Electus Matari, and he doesn't have anything but a couple light drones on him, so he's still just free and clear doing whatever he wants, but he's not able to rep enough to keep these guys from taking a lot of damage. The second Cyclone for Electus Matari hurting pretty bad right now as the second Hurricane to die for the Wrong Alliance is about to go down.
And we lost, I think, was that a Cyclone for the Electus Matari?
Yep, did lose the Cyclone, and now actually one of the Hurricanes, possibly, yeah, the one that was about to go down for the Wrong Alliance has flown out to the Electus Matari Scimitar. He's the only one doing damage to that Scimitar, but he's out of range. There's only a couple light drones, some Hobgoblins are actually going to finish off that Wrong Alliance Hurricane. That's incredible. Before he went down, he got that Scimitar almost down. He got it into structure, so we'll have to see if another battlecruiser runs out to try and finish him off.
Yes, and it looks like we're about to lose the Dremio on the Electus Matari side, excuse me. And it looks like Electus Matari is primary the Hurricane on the Wrong Alliance side. It is now about to enter structure. And it looks like at some point they had spread their fire around. There is some shield damage on some of the other ships on the Wrong Alliance side as well.
That Hurricane is going to drop. He didn't take the route the other one did to go out after that Scimitar, and he was sitting right next to those Sleipners, and he went down. Cyclone that's been hurting for a while, pretty deep in armor. I don't think the Scimitar is going to be able to hold him up. I don't know. This is still really, really close match. We'll have to see if this Scimitar stays up or if they send someone out after him.
Looks like they have actually sent someone after him. He's taking some additional structure damage now. He's at about half structure, and I don't think that he's going to last much longer.
Yep, there he goes. Awesome work. One of those Harbingers that was actually pretty close to the main fight was close enough to put Scorch on that Scimitar and finish him off. So now they turn all the DPS back on the Cyclone for Electus Matari. He's going to go down for sure, and that's only going to leave 3 ships for Electus Matari, which is pretty good news for the Wrong Alliance, who are in like a commanding lead in this match right now.
Yes, on the Electus Matari side, we have 2 Sleipners and a Stiletto left, and on the Wrong Alliance side, we have Damnation, 3 Harbingers, and 3 Thrashers remaining.
Now that first Sleipner hurting bad, he's tackled. They are doing some damage to this Wrong Alliance Harbinger, but that's not going to matter too much. I love the Wrong Alliance setup. We saw setups like this popular in Alliance Tournament 6 as well, I believe, where you throw the Damnation in there for the the armor link bonus, keep the HP high on all these battlecruisers, and it's just so much effective HP that you can do tons and tons of damage before they're able to break you down. And you get the mids free because you're not shield tanking like so many of the teams are, like this Electus Matari team was, so you can fit more tracking disruption and stuff like that. And we did lose that Stiletto, the Slipner for Electus Matari about to go down, and that'll about do it, and there'll be one Slipner left to finish off.
And as you say that, the Slipner and Electus Matari goes into structure. We have a sliver of shield damage on the other Slipner, but with the way that this one's dropping, I don't think it's going to last too much longer. They did manage to get the an additional Harbinger down for the Wrong Alliance, down into about half armor, but that really didn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, not too much. This last Slipner now taking damage, I'm sure with all the tracking disruption, he can't really, well, I take that back, he did just do a little bit of damage. That Damnation's really an interesting choice. I like it. I mean, I like the idea behind it, but really the only bonus this team's getting by having it there is a lot of extra armor resist. They're not repping anywhere, so they're not getting the rep duration bonus, and obviously there's no remote repairing either. So you're sacrificing a lot of damage to bring the Damnation, but you're also bringing a pretty hefty tank, kind of a heavy tackler, and also that extra resist. So it worked really, really well here. Armor taking been less popular overall in this tournament, it seems like to me, than shield tanking compared to previous tournaments. But anyway, this Electus Matari Slipner now into armor and going down.
And the Sleipner did get that Harbinger into a bit of structure, but that's not going to make a bit of a difference here. That last Electus Matari ship is gone. The Wrong Alliance gets it right and takes the match. Back to Soundwave.
Thank you very much, guys. That was a awesome slugfest, starting us off on the second half of this day of Alliance Tournament matches. We have one match coming up now at 1900. It's -10 versus one of the all-star teams we form, Voltron. To stay around, of course, we have a lot more matches for you tonight, but we'll be back in about 10 minutes.